Hello and welcome to the Melissa Ann YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm gonna say. All right, we are gonna do this. I keep looking at myself over here too. Also, look at this makeup. Oh, and the lighting, like the natural lighting in my apartment is so good. I have a light over this way, and over this way. So it's like perfectly aligned. And I have like my nice little like desk backdrop. But anyway, hello, I'm Melissa or Mel, whatever you prefer, and this is my YouTube channel. I also realize you can't see my hands because I don't have you far enough back, but it's very much under construction down here, and I keep looking at myself, so I'm gonna apologize for that. I will get to better at that. But I keep showing this book or like glimpses of it because I'm going to start a 40-day, like, maybe not journaling. What is it? What does it call itself? I'm gonna look through here. It calls itself, oh, it is. It's a 40-day spiritual journey. So this is definitely Christian based. Let's get it to focus on here. But I wanted to share like a little bit about why I decided that I want to do this. So here's this. I'm gonna go ahead and use that as a still. I might even like include it just because I think it's funny. But I just wanted to share. I'm really excited because I am like getting myself situated here in downtown Chattanooga, and I could not be happier. We have gone to like the museum and the aquarium. We've been walking around. Today is my catch up on my master's program because I am very much behind. I'm taking 15 credit hours and I just skimmed through all the assignments that I have to, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much reading, but I'm really looking forward to it. I am liking all of the topics that we have to do. It's just gonna be so much, but worth it. I knew what I was signing up for. But with that said, I just wanted to kind of like share the general plan for the Melissa Ann YouTube channel. It's also going to correlate with my blog and just all of the things. So Melissa Ann is just the compilation of all of my projects, all of my passions into like one area. And the main thing is health. And for me, like, health isn't just like going to the gym and eating well, it's also spiritual and mental health as well, which is why I wanted to try out this book 40-day challenge. I'm doing it with a friend, and I have started to read it when I was in a really big slump, but I like made it like maybe 3 or 4 days. So I really want to see just how I'm feeling from day one, which is tomorrow. Well, Sunday. Please stop, I'm recording. Christian, can I do this really quick, please?
Can you be in a video?
No, I'm doing a video. I'm almost, bring it over here. Christian would like to have Slush join me. So Slush is gonna join me for our YouTube video. So this is Slush. We found him at a gas station in Texas. Yeah, so this is Slush. Hello everyone, I'm Slush. Okay, that was Slush's introduction. Maybe he'll come back another day, if you guys want to. Do you still want him in it? Oh, okay, he like gave me this look. Okay, so hi, welcome to my channel. I am in a studio apartment in downtown Chattanooga, and I'm really excited for all the things I have in store. I'm gonna be doing a 40-day journaling and kind of like update periodically about it. Also, I apologize if it's too loud for my child. I'm planning on doing more of these videos when he's in school, so it's quieter, but I want to hop on because Mel Monday is right around the corner. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I have a lot of really good things in store. I'm gonna be sharing different meal planning things. I'm gonna share about like meal prep and different recipe ideas, eco-friendly, like oh my gosh, words. Oh, also, Be Ladylike. Ugh. I don't think you can see the back. I'm too tall right now. But I'm going to be relaunching Be Ladylike Clothing Co. I'm very, very excited. I need to adjust my rates for the shirts and everything like that, so I'm actually making a profit, because the whole point of my Be Ladylike Clothing Co. is that I want to be able to get to a point where I'm supporting young women or girls who like want to get into sports and things like that and can't afford it, or different like programs and stuff. So I'm getting ready to relaunch Be Ladylike, and I am like obsessed with this sweater. I am so excited to like make more things with it. But anyway, I realize that I'm all over the place. So this here is my studio, or my desk. So I'm really looking forward to like sharing a tour of how I made my studio apartment feel like it's actually a home. So February 2nd or 3rd, I should be getting all of my furniture, and then I'm gonna do a little tour and explain why I got the pieces that I got. For those of you who are interested in how to dress up, I'm calling all these random things in my hand. If you are interested in like how to dress up a studio on a budget, or like time sensitive, because I found a couple of things that I really liked, but it was gonna take like 15 weeks and I kind of needed a bed now. Or they were a little bit more expensive, and I was like, you know what, it's okay, I can go with a slightly cheaper option. I will say most of it, almost all of it, is from Wayfair or Target or TJ Maxx, but I'm excited to share. It's like, you know, dressing up a studio apartment on a student loan budget, because I'll be honest, like I use my student loans to uproot my life, and I'm looking forward to now bringing in the money to offset that and to pay off my student loans. But sometimes like you just have to do what you have to do, and for me, I needed to get out of my situation. I needed to get into a better mental space, and sometimes that means you need to literally leave your current like environment so that you can grow. And I knew that for almost a year. I just didn't have the financials for it. And so if you are somebody who is like, I need to get out, I'm not saying like I'm not like a financial advisor or anything like that, but if you have to take out loans, like no, it's not ideal, but if it helps you get out of a situation and like help you be able to grow, do it, because you're gonna lose out financially staying in that environment. Like I can already tell the shift. I can like already see all like my creative processes ready to roll as soon as I catch up on my homework. But yeah, I've been totally just like rambling. This is gonna be fun to go through. I don't even know what today's episode is on. Brief updates, and also the start of a spiritual 40-day journey. Oh, I didn't share about why I have this book to begin with. So it says, why on earth, oh, it's not focusing. It says, what on earth am I here for? Not why on earth. And I'm actually really excited. I had no intentions of getting this book. I actually was given it for free, since I'm a widow and my late husband was in the military when he passed. My son and I get to be involved in different like National Guard events in the state that we're in, and one of the things that they hosted was a Dr. Seuss Day, and the chaplain handed me this book. I mean, they had a number of them, but he handed me this book, and that's the only reason why I have it. And I spiraled really bad while I was writing my book. And I was like, well, like, what is the point of us being here? Like, what is the point of this existence? Like, there's so much, like, stuff that just doesn't make sense. And it's like, why is it the way it is? And, you know, I just spiraled into this, like, deep, dark abyss. And I started to read this book during that time, but I never really got very far. And so a little brief overview of what to expect, because I am planning on like doing updates, maybe not every day of the 40 days, but maybe I'll do like every 7 days, I'll do like a compilation of the days. But the first 7 days is what on earth am I here for? And then purpose number 1 is another 7 days, and it's you were planned for God's pleasure. Purpose number 2 is you were formed for God's family, which is another 7 days. Purpose number 3, you were created to become like Christ. Purpose number 4, you were shaped for serving God. Purpose number 5, you were made for a mission. And so it goes over, that one's not a full 7 days, it is 5. But regardless, I'm very curious. I don't know that I would consider myself a Christian. I share about it in my book, actually, my Series of Flashbacks, Darkness Within, that I used to be, like, I used to claim myself as, like, Christian, or, like, that I follow Jesus or things like that. But I kind of fell into an abyss and, like, started questioning everything, and I was like, well, what do I really believe in? You know, so I've just been diving into all sorts of different spiritualities and religions, and kind of just seeing how they all relate, how they don't relate. And yeah, so I'm also planning to do some different, like, book reviews on spirituality, maybe just like sharing like what I got out of it, or like things I wish they would have dived more into, and like takeaways, I think, is essentially what that's going to be. So if there are any spirituality books, it can be any kind of spiritual belief, I would love to know what you like to read or what you've read that has impacted you. If you want to drop it in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I've just been rambling all over the place, but I guess a quick, like, cap it all off or I don't even know if that's the thing. I am so bad with phrases. Like, I think I know the right phrase and then I say it out loud. I'm like, that, I don't think that's how that goes. I don't think that's how that phrase goes. But to cap off the last like month, I decided that I was no longer staying in the situation that I was in, and I moved in with a friend while I figured out where the heck I was gonna live, what I was doing with my life, you know, whatever. Like, what direction am I going as I prepare for my master's of social work program. I have to work on breathing. Like, I just go blah, blah, blah. Thanks, ADD or ADHD, or just excited, I don't know. Anyway, so I stayed with a friend for a couple weeks, and I was getting ready to go to Lexington, Kentucky. And then I was like, well, what's the point of me being an online master's program student if I'm just gonna live like right down the road? Like, where do I really want to end up? Where do I really want to stay? And I was like, you know, you wanted to move to Chattanooga a couple of times. Like, what if we just looked up places? And when I looked up places, it was like, I can't afford this. And I didn't want to rent a house. I didn't want to rent multiple rooms. So there were some that I could have afforded at a cheaper rate, but I was like, I don't want to have to buy a whole bunch of furniture, and I don't want a super empty apartment or super empty house. So I was looking for a 1-bedroom max, and those were like really pricey. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe Chattanooga's not gonna be it. Like, I'll just go ahead and apply for the Lexington ones just in case, but we'll see. And somehow I came across a gorgeous studio apartment that was in my price range. It had all new appliances, and like, just, I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, it's so much prettier than I even thought it was gonna be. And yeah, I'm excited to share the inside view once everything's all ready to go. But yeah, I lucked out, and I think in a way God or the universe, or, you know, whatever, wanted to kind of be funny and be like, I'm gonna prove her for everything. And just to like kind of like show that regardless of the direction you want to go or the path you want to go down, like, you are going to be supplied or provided for. So that was kind of like this like breath of fresh air that like I could have gotten the townhomes that I was looking at in Lexington had I decided to go that path. But I lucked out and got the Chattanooga one. That's just an absolute dream location, and I'm so excited to be able to like share our journey here in Chattanooga. I can already see the change in just like my mental health, and like a couple of friends have been like, you haven't smiled like that in so long. I'm like, I know, I like am genuinely happy again. Like, there's still phases, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna ebb and flow, but like, I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to like get all my business things going in school. Oh, and then the last little update is like, I officially bulk ordered my books. Or my book, hardcover and softcover, so I say books, but those should be arriving to me like probably by mid-February at the latest. So I'm really, really, really excited because I had people donating or pre-ordering back in like July. And so I'm like so excited that the books are finally going to be here for me to sign and deliver. So if you are curious about my darkness or the series of flashbacks, I should know the name of my book, right? If you are interested in purchasing my book, I have a hardcover and a softcover version currently available. I will eventually do an ebook, but right now I just really liked the tangible product. So I have a soft and a hardcover, and you can find a link in the description. It is a series of flashbacks, Darkness Within, and it's a story about my late marriage, from us dating. I was in the military at Fort Campbell, and then all the way to becoming a widow, and just my transition into social work and all the things. So I think that's about it. I will keep y'all posted on my 40-day spiritual journey, and also Chattanooga and all the things that I have in store just in general. So like I have a review, like I bought that Mudwater coffee, non-coffee thing, so I'm gonna do a thing on that. And I also bought some like cleaning supplies that are like, they're reusable and they're like tablets, because I'm trying to be as like eco-friendly and like minimal waste as possible. I know it can be kind of a struggle, but that is kind of like some of the things that I want to be able to share about on this channel, is like more eco-friendly, sustainable, like limited waste things. But I have rambled for far too long, so I'm a peace out. Okay, bye. As I hit the thing, it's fine.